we are staying in room 3251 at Walt Disney World's Pop Century Resort. This is a value resort here at Walt Disney World Resort, and this is also an accessible room. So let's go into the room and show you what it has to offer. You will also get a room key like this. I've got a Minnie, Wayne has a Mickey key. He's currently at the foyer at the moment, just so I can do this room tour. But you can also open the door via the My Disney Experience app digitally, or you can also use your magic band, but we will purchase them later on. We are off to Disney Springs tonight, so let's show you what this room has to offer.
Here we go!
Something in the air, always something in the air. Inexplicable, I can feel it in the air. Can you feel me? Can you feel me?
So as you enter the room, you can see that it's a very, very, very spacious, beautiful, modified room. I'm not sure if these rooms have been newly renovated, but this room is spotless. So I'm going to show you all of the amenities that this room has to offer. And as I've also just mentioned, this is a little bit on the larger side. This is an accessible room for people with disabilities, so it's perfect for me. So let's show you what this amazing double room has to offer. As you enter the room, you will see that there is a very large door, and on the door is your evacuation route in case of an emergency. So I'll just hold it there and you can pause the screen if you would like to see what the Pop Century evacuation route is. We are staying in the 50s part of the resort, and we are in block 3 on the 2nd floor. For all of your information, if you would like to know where this room is placed, I will show you the map exactly where we are in a moment. So this is your Pop Century map. I've put it on this side because this is the layout of the resort. As you can see, this is the foyer, and if you walk to the left, this is the 50s part of the resort. We are in block 3 that is just here. There is elevator access to the 2nd floor, and we are in the room as you turn to the left of the building, walk straight across the landing, and we are the 3rd room across. Following on from the door, there is a light switch on the wall, as well as a thermostat which controls all of your central heating and your air conditioning. You will certainly need air conditioning. It is absolutely roasting hot. We have just put the fan on because we are boiling. We've just got off the plane. We are in jeans and jumpers, so as soon as we have finished this room tour, we are getting changed into our summer clothes, and it's only the beginning of March. We are so lucky. It's 28 degrees today. It is so beautiful outside. To the right of the thermostat is a very beautiful window, so you can see outside. There isn't much of a view outside. I will just show you what there is, but we are pretty much where the central housekeeping is, and you can see that they are doing lots of room trips to make sure everyone's got their towels. At the moment, there is a modified housekeeping service, and you can have your room cleaned on day 4 and day 8 of your vacation if you are staying here for 2 weeks, and they will also allow you to request towels and to have your trash and your rubbish taken out and your bedding and things like that. But there is a modified service. Just below here is our suitcases. I do apologise for the clutter. I know it's not pretty and it's not what you want to see, but we literally have just arrived. I wanted to make sure that we got this room tour done for you so you could see how amazing this room is. To the left of the table, which is just here, I'll show you that in a minute, there is a mini bedside table. And for that reason is because behind this very large cabinet is actually a pull down double bed. So I'm just going to show you now how to pull down this bed. There is also a coffee table just here so you can sit and have your breakfast, or you can do your work or get ready. I think this will be a lovely touch in the mornings when Wayne wants to have his cup of tea because he can't leave the room without a brew. And also overnight, if you've got any snacks from the parks and you just want to sit and chill, wind down, get one of your resort mugs and have a nice hot chocolate and just sit and talk about how amazing your day was. I'm sure I'm going to be sitting here and editing maybe a few bits of footage and transferring it all onto my hard drive to make sure that we have all of this amazing content for you whilst we are here at the Walt Disney World Resort for 2 weeks. Next to that pull down is a double plug socket. There is 2 plugs and there is also 2 USBs. So that is 4 on this side. I'm just going to cut straight through now to show you how you pull down this double bed. So as I've just mentioned, I'm just going to show you how you actually pull this bed down. So you just pull the chairs out of the way. To make sure they're out of the way of the frame of the bed. And then you simply pull on this handle right here. And the bed comes all the way down. There you go. And with the pillows over on that bed, you can make a bed. And I also just want to show you, there is amazing artwork on the wall. So it's a beautiful hidden feature of this room. So this room is a double room. And because it's hot, Wayne and I are actually going to have a bed each, which is amazing. I'm just going to also show you how you put the bed back up. So you just lift the bed up simply like that. And you just pop it into place, just like that. And then once you've got the bed back up, it's set up as a beautiful breakfast table in the mornings. If you have bought some cereal or bought any breakfast from Walmart, you can sit at this table, have a cup of tea in the morning or a cup of coffee and get ready for your day at one of the amazing 4 Disney World locations on Disney World property. So as you can see, it was really, really easy to configure that into a double bed. I've just pushed it back up as you've seen, and it's now back to a beautiful table area, which is fantastic. So of an evening, we can pull the bed down, put it back in the morning. It was a little bit on the heavy side for me to push back up. It was more easy for me to pull it down, so I probably will get Wayne to do that. Wayne is actually going to sleep in this bed because sometimes I'm restless and he doesn't have much of a good night's sleep. So we are actually going to have a separate bed each, which I'm not complaining about because we will get the best night's sleep ever, and poor Wayne can actually sleep for once in his life. But next to the table and the bed is a very big bedside cabinet. There is also plenty of space underneath for you to put plenty of storage. There is also a telephone for you to contact reception. And then there is also 2 light switches and another 4 plug sockets. So that is 8 in the room so far. That is so impressive. There is also some information here about sensitive information, keeping your doors and windows locked. So I'll just show you that quickly in case you're interested and want to see. You can just pause it where you want to read. Just above the light switches is a beautiful, beautiful light wall art, bed frame, whatever you want to call it. And there are 4 lamps, 2 on either side, and there is a beautiful display of the man himself, Mickey Mouse, in beautiful, beautiful colours. So that is a really lovely touch. Very simple, but very classic. And as I pull back, there is another double bed. And I just wanted to show you, there's plenty of pillows here. So 4 of these are for this bed, and then the other 4 are for myself or whoever's staying in this bed. And then I'm just going to pan around to the other side. There's another mini bedside table, another light switch, and another 4 plug sockets. So at the moment, that is 12 plug outlets, USBs and plug sockets, and there's another little cubby hole shelf just there. So I'm just gonna spin it round. Opposite the bed, I will show you the bathroom in a minute, don't worry about that. There is a little wardrobe. Now, I did say this is an accessible room, so there is a low hanging wardrobe for you. So if you are in a wheelchair, you can gain access to the hanging space, which is great. And then below, there is a hairdryer and an iron and a towel, so you can look fabulous on those park days with no creases and a hairdryer. To be honest, I don't think I'm going to bother drying my hair most days because it will dry in about 5 minutes. Next to the wardrobe is a little shelf, and it goes straight down to a fridge, which I will show you. If I just pull back, this could be classed as your coffee station or food station. I know from other room tours, a lot of people tend to use this as like their snack station. So there's an ice bucket on the top shelf, and then down here are some takeaway cups. We are only buying 1 resort mug, and we're going to share it because Wayne doesn't drink a lot of fizzy drinks, and he's also bought his own thermos flask and his own Disney bottle that we bought from home, so he can just fill it up and then pour it into his own cups. We'll probably use these shelves to put our snacks on that we buy from Walmart. We have hired a car on the 10th of March, and we will have that for 5 days, so we are going to go to a lot of places off of Disney property. So you will see plenty of snacks on these shelves after we've been to Walmart, I'm sure of that. There is also a Cuisinart coffee machine, which is great. Wayne and I don't drink coffee, but it's a nice touch to have if you do drink coffee. We have tried filling it with hot water in the past in other hotels, but it kind of gives the cup of tea an ashy taste, so we'll probably just leave that be. There is also a little tea station. So in here is the famous Joffrey's coffee in the beautiful 50th anniversary packaging, which is wonderful. I'm actually going to take these home for a giveaway and give a couple to Wayne's brother. There is also some artisan roasted coffee and some more coffee there. There is also some tea bags. There's a few different kinds. There is also some green tea as well. Plenty of coffee mate and sugar and sweetener, so that's a really nice touch. And there is another 2 plug sockets, so I think that is taking us to 14, I think. We'll double check at the end. Then below here, there is a mini drawer. We'll probably use this for all of our technology because it's nice and thin. We can put the tablet in there. And then below here, if I just sit down on the bed, there is a fridge. So there's plenty of space for you to put things like waters and things like milk if you want to make cups of tea and your snacks and breakfast. We're probably going to get a few things from the shop like milk because Wayne can't last 5 minutes without a brew. I'm just sitting on the bed at the moment, and as you can tell, it's quite low to the floor, and that's because it is an accessible room. So if you are in a wheelchair and you do need to transfer to the bed, it's very accessible for you. Opposite the bed, there is a beautiful chest of drawers with some cupboard space. So I'll just show you inside here. So there is plenty of space for you to put your belongings. There is also a safe, which is quite big actually. So I think I might be able to fit my tablet in there, but I feel relatively safe, to be honest. There is also a Bible for if you are religious and a spare pillow, which is wonderful. So we'll probably put our shoes and things like that in there. And then also next to the cupboards, there is 3 large drawers, which are very easy to open and close. So we'll just use these for our clothing because we are staying here for 2 weeks. We're not moving off of Disney property either. I don't think Wayne's ever stayed in a location for 2 weeks, so this will be new to him. We usually change locations. There is another 4 just here, so I think that takes us to 15, 16, 17, 18, and there is another 4 just here, so that takes us to 19, 20, 21, 22. I think Wayne said 24, but we haven't been in the bathroom yet, so that's 22. And then if I just pull back, there is also a very large flat screen TV displaying the beautiful blue legendary Disney screen with all of your park hours. And if anyone would like to know, we have come to Walt Disney World on Friday the 4th of March 2022, and it's just showing the current weather and the park hours, and it also shows you about the transport. There is complimentary transportation here on Disney property, and if you didn't know, the Skyliner is a quick walk from the 50s part of the Pop Century Resort. We are actually going to do a full resort tour later on in the trip, so I can't link that below just yet. That will probably be one of the last things that we do, but I also just want to show you as well, next to the dresser there is 2 trash cans or rubbish cans on the floor. There is one for recycling and one for your normal rubbish. We'll probably move them because I think I'm actually going to put our suitcases along this wall because we're not bothered about living out of suitcases. There is also some hooks for you to hang your coats. Again, they are low hanging, so if you are in a wheelchair, they are easily reachable. And there is a very, very large lamp on the wall, which is great. There isn't any ceiling lamps in here, but as you can see, there's plenty of lighting, and this is very, very well lit. I'm just going to show you the bathroom. So the bathroom does have a sliding door, so you do get privacy. So I'll just pull back and show you. That is the bathroom. It's right next to the bed. So let's go in and show you what the bathroom has to offer. So as you walk into the bathroom, you can see there's plenty of room to fit a wheelchair. If I just pan from the door, you could easily do a 3-point turn in here, transfer onto the bed, and you can also gain access to the bathroom, which is wonderful. So if I just show you what is on the right hand side, there is an ironing board, which is really great. There is a very large rail, and there is also some toilet paper. Next to the rail is your toilet, very standard. I'm not going to show you that because it's a toilet. Some extra toilet paper, and just above there are some towels and a towel rail. Again, there is another rail if you need access and help to stand up once you're transferring from the toilet. There is another trash can, and there are 3 shelves on the wall with some face cloths, some more toilet paper, and some facial tissues. If I just pull back, there is a very large vanity. There is only 1 sink, but again, it is low down enough for you to fit a wheelchair underneath. And then there is also your sink and your taps, another towel and some facial tissues, and the famous H2O beauty products. We are at a value resort, so you tend to have just the facial soap, which is just enough for me. It makes me excited. And there is a beautiful large mirror. I just want to say hello to everybody. We are Holiday with the Heathers. If you are new to our channel, thank you so much for coming over and watching our videos. We have weeks and weeks and weeks of vlogs going up for you, probably well over 10 weeks of footage, which is so exciting. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a huge thumbs up at the end. If you are new and would like to keep within our family, please hit that subscribe button. We would really love that, and we would love for you to watch all of our content. And if you'd like to keep up to date with when we post, please hit that notification bell. We post on Wednesdays at 6 and occasionally on Sundays at 6. We are an accessible travel channel, so we bring you everything from accessibility to diversity. I myself have disabilities, so if you would like to say hello and get any advice, please come and say hi. We're not shy. We will happily answer any of your questions. Thank you so much for watching. There is also another 2 plug sockets, so I think that takes us to 24, which is very, very, very impressive. There is also a magnifying mirror. If I just turn this on, oh my gosh, this is going to be fantastic for you ladies and gents who want to get up close and personal to do your makeup or your beauty regime, which is amazing. If I just pan round opposite the mirror, there is another towel rail with some light switches and another towel rail there. You also have a sprinkler for emergencies and a fire alarm, and then you have air conditioning in the back room. I think it might be an extractor fan, I'm not sure. And then there is also a leaflet on the wall that says helps us to conserve. So Disney are very big on conserving the environment. So if you are reusing your towels, please hang them up on the towel rails provided. If you want them changed, please leave them in the bathtub or on the floor of the shower. So I'm just going to pull back. Sorry about this, the camera's just not focusing. This is what is called a wet room shower. There are several accessible rooms on Disney property with all different types of things. I think there is a low bath that you can also gain access to, but I just suggested that the shower would be best. Now, you've probably noticed I'm not in a wheelchair, but I need an accessible shower because I have a dialysis catheter, which I can't get wet. So the reason I ask that for this accessible room is because most of the showers these days are these posh rainfall water shower heads that are attached to the wall. I need an actual shower that's on a hose so I can maneuver the shower without actually getting the catheter wet. So enough about me, I'm just going to show you the space in here. So there's plenty of space to bring a wheelchair. There is a mini shelf here. I think you could maybe fit a few like travel size shampoo bottles and shower gel bottles. There is also a shower curtain which just shuts very easily, and if I just actually go into the shower, you can see there's plenty of space. There's also a shower chair which is really lovely, and if you're not in a wheelchair and you are with someone who does have accessible needs, this will come in handy for if you're shaving your legs, so that is fantastic. This is the shower. There are two more rails on the wall with the shower just there. And then just below here, the best till last, again, more H2O Disney toiletries. There is a revitalising shampoo, conditioner and body wash. So I think that brings us to the end of our accessible room tour. So thank you so much for watching. We really do appreciate all of your support. I'm going to go now because I'm going to freshen up, unpack and head over on the bus to Disney Springs. So thank you so much for watching and we will see you next week. Bye guys.
At all? Do you think about the things we used to do?